everyone. My name is Lakshmi. I'm your English communication and personality development expert. I have been associated with Skylark Institute of Travel for some time now, and I have helped many students in improving their English communication skill and personality overall. Now, this is the time. This is actually, I can say, the final exam for all of you. We have gone through grooming classes, we've gone through communication, we have completed personality, we have done aviation, and some of you would also have done travel and tourism. Now, after this, what is the final thing you are really preparing for? And that's the interviews. So, are you ready? Are you ready for the D-Day, the final day, where the final test of whatever you have learned till now is going to be taken? And I'm going to prepare you for exactly that moment and that day. Shall we begin? Now, talking about interview etiquettes. What are the things that you need to remember when you are going for an interview? It can be before the interview, while in an interview, and after the interview. So, this is going to be the final phase where you are going to put everything that you have learned, you're going to put it together so that you will be able to present yourself in the best way possible. Now, beginning with when you enter the interview venue. There, the first thing that you need to remember is go to the front office personnel, introduce yourself, tell them who you are, and also tell that person who you are scheduled to meet and when. There and then your day starts. The second tip is be prepared. It is very important to be prepared for that day. So I will suggest have a folder. In that folder, before one day prior, I will say, keep copies of your resume, keep copies of your certificates, your 10th certificate, 12th certificate, your Aadhaar card copy, your identification, and also your passport size photographs. If in case you have references, say you have references from your university, from your college, or maybe from your earlier employer, you can carry that if it is going to be a value add for your resume and for the job that you have applied for. And if you have worked earlier and you have some experience, then you can carry your experience letter also in that folder. Third tip, that you have to dress appropriately. You have to do justice to whichever job you're going. So dress appropriately and also try and answer smartly. That shows your intelligence, that shows your readiness towards the job that you're applying for. Let the interviewer see the kind of person you are and that you will be the right choice for the job. So you have to appear very, very confidently and you have to dress accordingly. If say it is going to be a professional thing, please make sure that you are dressed neatly and you're dressed according to the occasion. Now always remember, students, your appearance is one of the first impressions that anybody, from interviewer to your colleagues to those others who are also there for the interview. So that is the first impression that you're going to mark on everybody. That is why appearance is of utmost importance. Make sure that you carry that positive image of yours when you are entering your interview room. Fourth point, be punctual. No matter what, make sure that you are at least half an hour early to the interview venue, because no excuse can be actually given for being late for an interview, especially because that shows your seriousness, that shows how important that job is for you. So make sure that you're on time or maybe before time if you take my suggestion. The fifth thing that you need to keep in mind is sometimes the interviewers might ask you for some refreshments. Would you like to have some tea or coffee? you have to politely say, no, thank you. And if you're hungry, make sure that before you enter the venue, you have already had your food, snack, or you have had water before even you enter the venue. And of course, sixth, very important thing, smile. Smile and enter the interview room. That is going to make a huge difference, because that is the first body language and that is the first opening statement whenever you meet somebody. Seventh, do you know how important handshakes can be? A study says that if you have had a very good handshake, there is more probability that people are going to remember 2% more than what they would have if you had not had that kind of a handshake with them. Interesting? So, whenever you go and somebody is offering you a handshake, your handshake has to be firm. Don't keep shaking the hand. It has to be firm and it has to be very professional. See that your hands are not sweaty or they are not watery or whatever. Don't do that. Make sure that you have that first impression, because obviously you don't want them to not have a good opinion about you, right? So these are small things that you need to keep in mind, and that will definitely help you in your selection process. Eighth point, when you go there, sometimes what happens is students actually go, say good morning sir or good morning ma'am. They pull the chair and they actually sit. Don't do that. Don't do that. You should not sit until you are asked to. Remember this point. When they say please sit down, it's only then that you should sit, and you should say thank you. Ninth tip for all of you is, you have to have an eye contact with the interviewer. Very important. Again, if you have an eye contact, that's a matter of trust. They get a trust cue from you that they can trust you. And that is why you need to have that eye contact. Don't stare. Don't actually stare at them, but you need to have. Now, say for example, you are a bit uncomfortable with eye contact. Some people are. If you are, it is okay. You can look at the nose of the interviewer. It has the same effect. And remember not to look here and there. Like sometimes people roll their eyes, when they speak. Well, don't do that. You have to look at the interviewer. Don't let your eyes wander here and there. When you're speaking to somebody, don't look here and there. You have to look at that person. The 10th tip to you is, show a genuine interest in the organization, in the interviewer, and the job that you're applied for. Make sure that you have read about the company, the organization, wherever you're going for an interview. Show genuine interest in the interviewer and nod your head. Show those cues that yes, you are listening. And of course, you have to know about the job profile for which you have applied. So do a good research first, do your homework, and then you go, because then you will be in a better position to handle the situations. Also, you have to look very interested and alert all the time. Please don't be very dull when you're sitting outside in the interview room, but when you go there, you're very, you're smiling and no, you have to be alert and interested all the time, from the moment you enter the interview venue till the time you get out of it. 11th, be confident, but not overconfident or cocky. There might be situations where they might actually, check your temper. Try not to lose your temper there. The 12th tip is, do not give any negative comment about anything. And the 13th tip to keep in mind is that but actually do not bad mouth your former employers. कई लोग होते हैं जो कहते हैं जी हमारे पहले वाले employer, they were really bad, I left them because they did this to me, they did that to me. No. Don't talk about your former employees in a bad way. Try and speak positive about them. 14th tip. Remember, if you're carrying a briefcase, if you're a lady, you're carrying a handbag, if you're carrying some stuff that is important for your interview, try and keep it on the floor down. Do not keep it on your lap, because it's not considered good manners. So just keep it on the floor, down, and then sit. 15th, don't interrupt the interviewer. You need to be a very good listener. Now, I think during my classes, when we were talking about communication, we were talking about personality, there were many times when I actually told you that you have to be a good listener. So learn to listen. Do not interrupt the interviewer because that's again bad manners. 16th, keep your mobile phones in a switch off mode or in a silent mode. Make sure that your mobile is not visible, it's not on the table or it's not in your hand. Be professional. Show them that you know why you are there. 17th, be polite to everyone. Even if it is front office personnel or it is, somebody who is giving you water or somebody who is carrying something or anybody for that matter, you have to be polite to everyone and you have to smile at everyone. 18th tip, pay attention to the other person's body language and also to your own body language. Make sure that you're sitting straight, you're standing straight, you're not slouching, and you are very confident. Also, try not to use lot of hand gestures. It has to be a moderate hand gesture. And the 19th tip is do not lie, because sooner or later you might get caught and that it will not really leave a very good impression. Also, do not try to fool around. Don't think that the other person doesn't know anything. Your interviewers might have interviewed many such people as you. So be honest and be positive. 20th tip, do not be over enthusiastic. Just because you want to show your energy and you want to tell them that you're a very chirpy person. No. Don't be so over enthusiastic, because sometimes when you're over enthusiastic, you might look desperate. 21st tip, ask intelligent and relevant questions. Just don't ask questions just because you have to. If you have anything genuinely, you're concerned about, you can ask about that, but see that it is a relevant question. Tip number 22, don't smoke before you enter the interview venue. Don't chew gum, because that is again not considered good. Don't curse, and try not eating garlic before you go for the interview, because the way you smell is also very, very important when you go for an interview. Tip number 23, अगर आप वहाँ जा रहे हैं, try and enter the interview venue alone. मतलब अगर आप अपने भाई के साथ गए हैं, पापा के साथ गए हैं, पेरेंट है, नेबर है, फ्रेंड है, तो मेक श्योर दैट यू आस्क देम टू वेट आउटसाइड द वेन्यू. डू नॉट गो अलॉन्ग विद देम, बिकॉज वो बहुत अच्छा इंप्रेशन नहीं बनता. टिप नंबर 24, अवॉइड बीइंग टची. अननेसेसरली वहाँ गए, किसी के पास में कोई बैठा हुआ है, उनको टच कर लिया या नो. Just be very professional, keep your hands to yourself and be very graceful. Carry a good poise and confident nature. Tip number 25. Don't try and imitate your interviewer's dialect. Your interviewer might be from South India, maybe a North Indian, maybe from UP, maybe from Rajasthan, maybe a Punjabi. Don't try and imitate their dialect. क्योंकि कई बार ऐसे होता है, कुछ लोग जाने अनजाने में उन्हीं की तरह बात करना शुरू कर देते हैं. So they might really not like it. Tip number 26, thank the interviewer when from the time they ask you to sit down, or maybe even before you leave the interview room, you have to thank them and again smile at them and then leave the interview room. Tip number 27 is that in case you want to leave that lasting impression on your interviewer, you have to have a very good way of saying thank you. You can actually prepare a thank you note and you can leave that impression on them. So I would say very important tips to remember so that you are at your best. Do not try to skip any of these tips, because all these tips are really going to be very useful to you when you are there for that final day. I want you to see this video again and again if you have not understood any point, or if you have skipped something, or you could not follow. Go through this video again and again. Make sure that you prepare to the T, so that there is nothing left for anybody to say no to you. So you don't have to, I'm sure you don't want to, not have to, but you don't want to leave things on chances, isn't it? So don't take a chance anywhere when it is about your career, especially. I'm going to see you in my next video. Until then, bye.